Hi. I don't know if this is working. Is anyone here? Oh, that's me trying to see if this is actually a thing that's working. No, it's not. Well, it is. It's live. But is anyone here? Is this on my YouTube channel? I don't think so. What is going on? Is anyone here? Is anyone seeing this from my YouTube channel? Please tell me. No, I've lost the bloody like live thing. Oh dear. Oh, okay. I don't know what I'm doing. Is anyone here? Is there a chat? I'm just opening everything, trying to figure out how this works. Okay. Okay, there are people talking. Are you from my YouTube channel? Hello? Okay, I can see the chat, but I can't. Right, okay. Hello. Right, here we go. I think this is working. I think this is a thing. Hello! Hello! I was really bored and just thought I'd do a live show because I haven't done one in ages and thought that it might be good. So, hello everyone. I don't know how many people are here. I don't know how these things work. I'm going to tweet that this is happening. I don't know how to tweet the link, but that's fine. I just thought we could talk about some books. Let's just chat about some books for a bit. So, what is everyone reading at the moment? What is going on in the book world? Can't see the chat. Hello. Everything. Give me the sun. I've never read Give Me the Sun. Everyone like throws it at me and tells me to Harry Potter. Yes, okay. I just saw Harry Potter in the chat. That's a good conversation. Give Me the Sun, because everyone throws Give Me the Sun at me all the time and they're saying that it's something that I need to read. So I think that that's something that I definitely need to get my head on. Get my head around. Oh, a French book. I want to be able to do this. Like, I'm going to butcher that pronunciation, so I'm not even going to try and say it. But I want to be able to read in it's such a good book, I cry. I want to be able to read in a different language. Like, I am really bad at French and really bad at everything, but I'm learning Japanese at the moment. Hello! I'm learning Japanese at the moment, and my goal for when I finally go to Japan is to buy the Japanese Harry Potters so that I'll be able to like read them. Because by that point, hopefully, I will be much better at reading. I was doing some Japanese yesterday, and like I can't write. Like, my like handwriting is ridiculously bad. So like it's awful. It's just really bad. Well, it's still really good. Like, it's still really good that you can do both. Like, I'm assuming you can read in English as well. So it's cool that you can read in different languages. That's the goal. That's a pretty good thing to be able to do. Give Me the Sun is so good. I want to read Give Me the Sun. The Invisible Library. What's that about? I've never heard of it. I'm intrigued because it says library in the title. This is fun. I should do these more often. I like it. I was like writing my personal statement and I was just like, I don't want to do this right now. So I just thought I would do a live show. So I wanted to also ask, which is a really weird thing, videos at the moment, I've been trying to make more. What kind of things do you want to see more of? Because I mentioned in one of my videos that I haven't been going to work much because I haven't been very well. So I want to know what content you like seeing. Do you like the weekly Shadowhunter reviews? Is that something people like to see? Like, what kind of things do you want? Like, I wanna know, because obviously I want to make content I like, but I also want to make content that you're like, I have the first video book in language every country. That's amazing. Oh, that's a really good thing to do. Like, a really cool thing to like collect. That's really good. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to get books and like have them in different languages. That's definitely something cool. Like, that's a cool thing to aim for. I'm gonna quickly. That is some proper dedication. It's about a magic library and librarians travel through different alternate worlds. No, that sounds like a pretty good book. Yes. Wouldn't it be that? Yeah, I'm gonna add that to my wish list, actually. Let's add that, because that sounds pretty cool. There are also some new way in English and they come out earlier. Yeah, they do, and it's not fair. Like, it's frustrating that I see in different countries not being able to get. I mean, it's frustrating in England when we don't get books, like they come out in America ages before. Oh, hello, Amber. Hi. It's really cool that, like, I find it frustrating. Like, Heartless is out in America already, and I've got an arc of it, but I want the actual book because it's so pretty. But it's not out in the UK until like March or something. So I want it now. So it must be even more annoying when it's a different country and it has to be translated and it takes so long. So yeah, I get that. But it must be cool to be able to like read in a wider place that releases more stuff, and also have them earlier, because that's always pretty good. Didn't like one of the Harry Potters hit one of the like translated charts in a couple of different countries because people were just not waiting for it to be translated, they were just buying it in English because it was just yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like the weekly Shadowhunters review. I should keep them. Yes, I think I'm going to. There's just been a mixed opinion this year with the sorry, I'm gonna Snapchat that I'm live. Okay. Yeah, there's been a mix of this year of people liking them or not. So I wanted to get an opinion, but I'm thinking that people are liking them. They seem to be sparking some discussions. I am, Emma, I am literally on Tuesday. I'm going to upload Chamber of Secrets. I'm really sorry that that's taken so long. I broke my leg, which was not much of an excuse, but I was like really hyped to do them. And then I spent like a month in my bed because I couldn't really do anything. So then it just really went on the back burner. But I have filmed the Chamber of Secrets discussion. I'm going to call it Enemies of the Air Beware. And it's going up on Tuesday, so it's all ready to go. I've got another video going up tomorrow as well, which is a video called Instant Forgiveness, and it's like the second video in the hashtag book tropes I don't like rant videos, because that's something that I got in a topic with some people from work. So I wanted to discuss that. I think that's an interesting thing, like forgiving people really easily in books and tropes and yes. I really need to finish the Mortal Instruments so I can watch the TV show and the YouTube reviews afterwards. What book is it up to in the show? The show hasn't really stuck to the books. Oh, hi. I'm gonna really butcher your name. Chiara. I'm so sorry. I can't. I'm so bad at pronouncing. This is from Italy. Hello. Yeah, the Mortal Instruments hasn't really stuck to the books. The first couple of episodes kind of fit, to be honest. I reckon that you could read like the first book, and then watch the show, and then just continue the rest of the books. To be honest, season 2 has barely been book content, so it's pretty, like, you'll be fine. Like, honestly, it's okay. The last episode of one of the episodes near the end of season 1 spoke about characters from the Infernal Devices, which I was not a fan of them doing because it ruined the ending, and it ruins the end of the Infernal Devices, actually. So yeah, maybe read them first, but if you just want to read the Mortal Instruments and you're not going to read the Infernal Devices, you probably don't really need to read past books 1 and 2. I think 1 and 2 would be fine, and then watch the show, but the show does spoil the Infernal Devices slightly, so I hope that helped. I need to start watching season 2. Yeah, you do. They're good. Like, it's not that bad. If you ignore the fact that there's barely any book content, they've been enjoyable. There's still some questionable things, but it's good. I was wondering if you'd read His Dark Materials. Sorry, every time I see Darkest, I think, yeah, His Dark Materials. I read the first one. That's about it. I've got them in like a big binder, put them on my shelf. I can see one of them. Can you see Twilight? It's like next to them there. So yeah, I've read the first one, but I do want to finish them. This is going to be the year of series. Like, I just finished the Lunar Chronicles, which like ruined my life. So I loved it so much. So now I want to jump into some more series. I want to read the Illuminae ones, because like I'm loving sci-fi at the moment. And also I was talking to Anais from Clockwork Kitten, and she was saying that I need to read the Pierce Brown, the Red Rising ones, so I need to read those as well. But I'm letting my Lunar Chronicles love sink in before I jump straight into a new book, because I love it so much. They were so good. Cinder and Kai are like my fave. I just love them. I really think I will love Illuminae. I love the fact that it's like epistolary form as well, so it's like mixed media and different things, because I really liked that in, what did I read? This was one of my broken leg books that I just like would just read in the hospital. Dead House. Was it Dead House? Yeah, Dead House. Which was all mixed forms, so I am looking forward to reading different ones as well. Thank you for the Strange Redeemer stuff. That's okay. I hope that you liked it. It sounds very good, doesn't it? I'm excited for the full book. I think it will be amazing. Illuminae is brilliant. It'll rip your heart out. Yeah, I've been told. So maybe that'll be the next one. I'm sci-fi, I like sci-fi AF at the moment. So if there is any sci-fi books that you think I will like based on the Lunar Chronicles and that kind of thing, then please tell me, because I want them more. Illuminate, yeah, thank you. I read the first 2 books, terrified to watch more. Yeah, spoilers are really annoying. The show is frustrating with like what they did, because they kind of dabbled in lots of different things. They haven't stuck like chronological order, but I reckon 1 or 2 would be okay, as long as you're not planning to read the Infernal Devices, because I can't remember which episode it is. There's one episode where they're looking at warlocks on the screen, and there's a character that you shouldn't know about that's on there, and it would ruin the end of the Infernal Devices. But other than that, it's all good. Yes, please read Cinder. Please read Cinder. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I started the year with those books. They are magical and amazing, and I love them, and I just love them so much. Cinder, Kai, Cress, Thorn, all of them. I love them. Who's your favourite out of everyone that's read the Lunar Chronicles? Who's your pair? I'm interested to know. Did you watch Death Parade, the anime? I haven't yet. It's on my list, my very endless list of anime, but it's definitely on there. I've been rewatching Sweetness and Lightning, which is I can't remember what it is in Japanese, which is amazing. I spoke about it in my favourite anime videos. I believe that's episode 11. Yes, I thought it was, because I think it was the Malik episode. So yeah, or something close to that. Yeah, it's on my list. I mentioned Sweetness and Lightning in my favourite anime videos, and it's like this really cute. It's this guy who's a widow. He's quite young, and his daughter just really, really loves food. Like, she really loves food. I was like, same girl. And she really likes it, but he's not a very good cook, so he takes up lessons with one of his students at school, and they make really cool food, and like he becomes a lot happier, she becomes a lot happier, and it's just really nice and cute. And the little girl in it, Samugi, is so adorable. Like she has got some pretty wicked hair. I love her. So yes, I will watch Death Parade. It's on the list. I am going to watch it at some point this year, definitely. How's the weather? Cold. It's cold. The lake was frozen today, and we went up for a walk at the hill, and I couldn't feel my ears or any part of my face when I came back down, despite wearing a hat. So it's been cold. It snowed last week. I mean, it's England, so it's not like below freezing, but it's yeah, it's cold. So hopefully it will get a bit better soon. How is your weather? Where is everyone? I'd like to know where everyone is. It's intriguing to know where people are and where people live and stuff, because I can see like on the analytics, but it's interesting. Like there are people that watch me from like really obscure places, and I'm like, how did you find me? This is really interesting. Crescent Thorn. Yeah, see, it really like Crescent Thorn, Kai and Cinder. Like, what do I love more? I finally finished Scarlet, and I went for my TBR down to go down before the series. I just read Cress. Cress is the best one. Like TBRs are pretty. Yeah, I need mine to go down, but like Cress is the best one. UK. Whereabouts in the UK? Is it cold for you in the UK? Not the obscure. No, not really. But still pretty cool. It's still just weird to think there are people like scattered around. Netherlands. Oh, that's cool. I have a friend that lives there. Cress is the best one. I am currently reading a book that I got sent called Winter Song. I Instagrammed it. Titan Books sent it to me. This isn't a spawn. They haven't paid me to say that. Manchester, is it really? Yeah. I spent a lot of time in Manchester when I went to uni up north. It's very cold. And Liverpool is very cold as well because of the Mersey. Like, it's freezing. Nottingham, yes. So yeah, I'm reading that. It's like it's sort of based on fairy tales and folklore and music and sort of like different fantasy creatures and stuff. And I think I'm going to really like it. And I'm probably about 2 or 3 chapters in, but I'm still like, I'm still messed up in like winter. Like I'm still so in winter and like that, the ending of that book, that it's taking me a little bit longer to get into it, but I am enjoying it, and I'll probably do a review on my website when I finish it. So I will write that and I will let you know what I thought of it. I'm doing the hashtag 365 days of reading on my Instagram. Is anyone liking that? Like, is that a thing that people are enjoying? I've had lots of people say it's encouraged them to pick up the books I'm reading, so I would like to know if it actually is. I live in Belgium. I found you from Mortal Instruments videos. That's cool. I'm really glad. I've had a lot of people say about Mortal Instruments, and it makes me really happy. Canada, right now it's there's only some snow. Is there? I always picture like Canada with loads of snow. So is it? But it's raining. I have no idea about anywhere in the world. Italy, it's not as cold as it should be. I bet Italy's nice though. Stars Above. I have read Stars Above. There's something old, something new. Yeah, I'm all about this life. I loved it. I really, really liked that. I haven't read Ferris though, and I wasn't sure if I didn't know that it was like part of the series, and then I bought Ferris and Stars Above because I went to meet the Ellie Galaxies in for those that me and Ellie, like, some people will know who I mean if I just say Ellie, but she's been on my channel loads. I went to go and meet her because we haven't seen each other in ages, which is sad. So I went to go see her and I bought them both there. And I was like, oh, Ferris is actually part of the series. I didn't realize that. So I sort of was halfway through winter when I bought it. So I didn't know that I was supposed to. Those are the Red Ferris. Did I miss out on much? I'm going to read it now, but did I miss out on much reading Winter first? Like, did I do something really wrong? Hello, there are more people coming in. Hi. I did tweet and Instagram, and not Instagram, I tweeted and Snapchatted that I was here, so that's good. Are you excited for words? Yes! Yes, I found out about it. I went on Marissa Meyer's website. Like, I love author websites. Like, can we just discuss this for a second? This is really lame. But I, like, when I was younger, I used to go on to J.K. Rowling's website, and it used to be like a desk, and it was a really, really, really messy desk, and you used to like click things and lift things up, and it would you could like play with different things, and there would be like excerpts and like all that kind of thing. And I loved this website. I was obsessed with it when I was little, so I used to like just play on this website all the time. And then she changed it, and it was really boring. And then I went back like recently, and she changed it, and it was like a desk again, and you can click stuff, and it was good. So once I finished, which is really lame, isn't it? I think that says a lot about me as a person, that things like this excite me. So I went on to Marissa Meyer's website, because I love seeing like playlists and stuff, because it's really interesting to know like which stories and which songs like influenced people. So I went on her website, and I saw about Wires and Nerves, and I was like, yes, I need this. And it's like next week as well, isn't it? So it's interesting. Not being at work means that I've been out of the loop with what's like, not as much as I should be with what's coming out. So seeing that, I was like, I need to go in and get that. I need to go pick that one up. So I'm excited. Yes, it will be very good. What are your overall impressions of Shadowhunter season 2? Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. I'm hoping episode 4 has different showrunners, so I'm hoping that by the time we have different showrunners, it'll be a little. Oh, I've got a test. My friend has just said that she's watching me over Sidemen videos right now, so #priorities. Thank you, and I'm really sorry that I didn't reply to your message. I just seen that you'd sent me about 5, so sorry about that. Did you do the overall impressions? Yeah, it's okay. I'm hoping that the different showrunners will be different writing, and that it will be a little bit better. I'm now really aware that Amy's watching me. So hopefully, like, I'm waiting to see. Usually they say give a show 5 episodes and see what happens after that, because sort of 5 episodes is the one. Yeah, me too. Like, Jace just doesn't really feel like Jace right now, and like I think sort of Simon and Clara's relationship has been my highlight of this season so far, but hopefully it will get better. I'm really hoping it does. I'm seeing a couple of promo shots, and I'm looking forward to that, like seeing all the Malik and stuff, so hopefully it'll be better. J.K. Rowling's desk. Yeah, I love J.K. Rowling's desk. Did you do the Patronus chest? Yes, I did do the Patronus chest. I got a Bloodhound. I think that was a Bloodhound. Actually, the younger Jason, the last episode watched it. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, the younger people were a bit weird, but I do know what he means. He felt more like Book Jace. He was quite quite funny. He had that kind of thing about him, which Jace has in the books. You cannot answer if you want, but how's your book going? Are you happy with it so far? Yeah, I mean, it's a first draft, so it's not the best. I'm trying not to edit it until the first draft is finished, and then I think I'm going to print it out and hand go over everything, because I used to do that with assignments. So I always find it easier when I'm like reading it and editing it. But I just finished chapter 17, and chapter 17 is like where everything happens, like where everything sort of starts to go on and on. So the main character, I'm not going to say his actual name, but he wakes up at the start of the book, and he doesn't remember where he is or who he is. And chapter 17 is when he sort of starts to remember. And chapter 17 was actually the thing that I pictured in my head, which set me to write the book. So that was the scene in my head that I had that made me think, I need to write this. I need to tell this guy's story. And actually, I knew his real name before his name that he gets given, his nickname that he gets given by one of the other characters. So yeah, it was really, really satisfying, like finishing that chapter and being like, right, let's move on to there now, because I wanted to get to there first and get to that one. So I got there, and then now I feel like I've got loads of room to just do the rest. I'm thinking there's probably going to be sort of 30 odd chapters, but I don't want to give it like a set thing and then be like, oh yeah, there's more or there's less. I'm just gonna keep writing. I'm giving writing a try recently, just short stories, even paragraphs. Did you start with long or short stories? Short stories. I used to write fan fiction when I was little. Actually, I found this the other day, which is a folder full of short stories that I wrote from probably about age 7 to when I was a teenager. This is the first thing I ever wrote. Look at my handwriting. This is ridiculous. Look at it. This is my 8-year-old handwriting. So that was actually one of the first things that I wrote when I was little, and it was just sort of short little stories and like short little books and stuff. And then I entered a writing thing with school and wrote a little short story that was in a book. Oh, so much stuff in this room. So it was always short stuff, and then I would write fan fiction, and I would mostly do like one-shot fan fictions and then sometimes chapters. And actually the friend that just said she was watching this over Simon video, so I used to send her the fan fiction and I used to be like, proofread this for me, because it's just really stressful. But like my fan fiction, actually people seem to like it, and the thing I really liked, this was sort of before fan fiction properly blew up, so I was about 14, so it's probably about 2008, 2009. So people would be quite constructive and like helpful with sort of the way you write and the way you do stuff. So the best thing to do is to start with short things, even if you do just write like a short paragraph or short stories, and just sort of give yourself that thing. And even if you do ask someone to read it for you or just ask someone to check it for you, it's just constructive criticism, I think, is a scary thing, but it's actually a really, really good thing, because it means that you can have an honest opinion of something and an honest opinion. And even if they say, oh, maybe just change this, at least you know that that can help. So, but I would definitely start with short stories. I wouldn't have been able to just jump straight into writing a book if I didn't spend a lot of my time writing shorter stories and writing shorter things, because writing a book is very stressful. Like it's fun, but just being able to make it all work and make it all go together and stuff is good. So yeah, having that short story time to kind of build a basis and build an idea of the characters you want to write about and the stories that you want to tell is a really good way to explore writing. So that was a really rambly answer, but that's my writing experience. Even just little short like poems or just little short just things. It's good. Headcanons are also good for like fandoms and stuff, because you come up with a story without necessarily writing a story, but you still have that idea and you can still play around with ideas and stuff. And yeah, it's good. Not live editing is hard, but keep writing. Yeah, it is really difficult, because when I open the document, I always scroll down to where I last was, and I see things. I'm like, no, don't change it. Just leave it as it is. It will be fine. I've got a friend who writes a lot, and I do too. And we constantly send each other a few hundred words. It's a really good system. It's really good, and like working with people in a bookshop as well who also are interested in books and writing, being able to send them stuff and ask them to read stuff is really helpful, like really, really helpful. I've just got emails and emails with some of my friends that I just like clips in my books, just bits of my book and bits of stories I've written over the years that I just used to send to people. Did you get Hamilton tickets? I did get Hamilton tickets. I'm very excited. I'm going on January 4th. 2018. I had opening night tickets in my basket, and then Ticketmaster was like, it's really busy right now, we're going to put you back in the queue. And then by the time I could get tickets, November was sold out. But that's fine, because I'm going, and that's what's important. I don't want to be like greedy and be like, I didn't get that night. But yes, I'm going in January, so I'm very excited. I literally, like, it was such a stressful hour, and then I got the ticket and cried because I was just like, I got tickets. So it's good. I go to any book events soon, like the Stephanie Garber Caraval ones. Is she coming to England? Let's have a look at that. I've got 2 computers open because I have like a uni computer that I used to use for like assignment stuff. It's like my very, 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 very old Windows one. Like it makes a noise every time it moves. So I wanted to still see the chat. So I'm gonna have a look. Stephanie Ah. Da, 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 da. What's the last book event I went to? The Worlds Collide one through Waterstones. See, this is why I need to go to work all the time, because I need to know about these things. Liverpool. Oh, Birmingham. Oh, that's, yeah, okay. I might have a look at the Birmingham one. We'll see what happens. I probably won't be able to go to the London one. And Liverpool. See, I would just go to Liverpool, but I don't go to uni there anymore, so it's a lot further away. Maybe Birmingham, but I'm going to see what other people's are doing. It was a really good event. They were not very good at organising the signing afterwards, the Worlds Collide thing. That took a ridiculously long time. But other than that, it was really cool. Like, I loved that event so much. I think I was still on my crutches. I was, wasn't I? So yeah, I was hobbling around London, but it was a good day. I went to Platform 9 3/4 that day and bought loads of Harry Potter stuff. So it was fun. Yes, I may go to the Birmingham one, depending on what else is happening and like if anyone wants to come with me and what's happening there, because I don't know. But I didn't know she was doing anything. I have an archive of Caraval. It's on my other shelf. So I really want to. I don't know if I can go to the London event because I'm not really like supposed to go far. Not being well. So I don't want to go somewhere that would mean traveling. I mean, London's not that far, but like compared to Birmingham's probably about 40 minutes away from me, whereas London's more like an hour and a half in good traffic, or maybe sort of coming up to 2 hours if I get stuck. And I just don't, especially because it's late. I just, yeah, I don't want to risk it. Whereas Birmingham's not very far at all. But otherwise, I would go to the London one. I wish I could. I would choose London. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. I just want to be better and be able to do things. Does anyone know about the carve the mark problems? See, I'm a bit confused. If anyone in the chat knows about, thank you. I hope to see you at some London events another time because I want to go to more. Carve the mark. I have heard mixed things and I would love to know if anyone does know about the carve the mark problems. Do they have anything to contribute? Because I know there was, let's have a look. There are more Hamilton tickets to go on sale next week, but I don't know how helpful that is. Is it tomorrow? Actually, I think it might be tomorrow. So I don't want to. Yeah. I mean, you could always. I mean, you can't resell them because of the tout thing. I don't know. I'm sure they'll release more. I'm sure that like there'll be the initial release, and then I'm sure that there will be more. It may just be that you're waiting for a little bit longer. I mean, with Cursed Child, it's every couple of months that they release tickets. So, and there will be the Hamilton lotteries and stuff as well. So you will be able to get tickets, and there will be opportunities to see it. It's not going to sell out forever. There will be more opportunities to get them. I mean, I got the first batch of Cursed Child tickets back into Hello, Annies. I got the first batch of Cursed Child tickets ages ago, and then every couple of months more go on sale. It may just be waiting a little bit longer, but that's okay. You'll be able to see it at some point. I'm sure it won't be all of it. Carve the mark, right? Carve the mark. Is it there's no diversity or there's bad representation? I mean, I'm not exactly the most sort of. I'd love to know. I would love to know so that I could be a bit more informed in it. I've been trying to do some research on it, and I've just not been the best. But I've been doing research. I'm just portrays. Okay, right. Okay, I'm gonna find that now. I mean, Whitney from Witty Novels, she did, I think, did she do an explanation? No, she did Colleen Hoover. That was a very interesting read. She has a very interesting Goodreads thing with Colleen Hoover's books, and that's a very good thing to read about. Justina Ireland, carve the mark. Yes, I'm going to do it now. Thank you. Yeah, it seems to be are pulling the story tradition of the white hero versus the dark enemy. White versus not right exist in the real world and have a real impact on how readers perceive a story. The same cultural programming that lets us immediately recognize that they are bad with relatively few details are the same ones that lead to real world racial profiling and structural inequality and treatments of minorities. So they utilize and reinforce cultural white supremacy. I was confused. I knew that there was stuff happening with it, and I didn't want to read it until I knew, and I don't know if I will, because I do definitely need to be a bit more. It's sort of very stereotyping and assuming that people of POC is people of color. So yeah, I'm interested to sort of hear more of this, because I don't think that it's very good. Yeah, I think especially now there needs to be more of a awareness of stereotypes and not stereotyping and not having that stereotype, because the stereotypes are just ridiculous, and obviously is not an accurate portrayal of people and a wide variety of people. It's like the stereotype of the gay best friend and that kind of thing. Like that it's just not a thing, and it's just like, or when people sort of focus on that character's some form of LGBT, or that character's a person of color and everything that they do is defined by that thing. Like, it's just a shame that there is so much stereotyping and so many different things surrounding it. So yeah, definitely with Carve the Mark, there's been so much around it, so definitely do your research. Callum in the chat said Justina Ireland. If you Google Justina Ireland and Carve the Mark, she's got a really good article and about the trope of there being that dark-skinned aggressor and how this like white versus the good white person versus the bad dark person, which obviously is not the case. So if you read that, that's quite interesting. It's quite an interesting read. So yes, definitely. I want to make more videos about it, but about how it's important, but I'm always trying to figure out the best way to educate myself, because I don't know, I want to be fully educated and I don't want to say the wrong thing. I want to know. Yeah. So I hope that was helpful. Really rambly. I don't, when I can't edit myself, I just ramble, honestly. This is why I need to edit loads. But yeah, so I would definitely do your research about it and read about it. Anyone know anything about Casca doing Lord of Shadows tour in the UK? The best way to not miss out is to put her. I have her on tweet notifications, and I have like Waterstones usually do it, so I would put them on thing. And then also Waterstones have an events page on their website where we like update it depending on stores. So when my store's doing stuff, we can update it and say we're doing these things and all that kind of thing. So just keep an eye on those. And on Cassie's website, she usually updates that quite regularly. So just keep an eye out. And yeah, so it's good. So she probably will. I mean, she's releasing Lord of Shadows this year. And also I'm pretty sure the first Magnus Bane trilogy comes out this year as well. So I would imagine there will be some kind of tour. So definitely, yeah, just follow. Like Waterstones is usually the ones that host it. But so it would sort of just follow them and keep an eye out on what they're saying. And also like Maximum Pop books, they have loads of stuff on there, and also just like Shadowhunters UK and stuff, that different websites that would tweet about it and will release news and stuff is really good, because then you can do stuff. There's also I do want to make a video about it. Oh, Hamilton tickets, it is again. I think they go on sale again after next time in January. Yeah, they'll definitely go on sale again, and it will be fine. You got the first batch of Cursed Child tickets and you haven't gone yet. That's mad. But I hope you will enjoy it. You will really enjoy Cursed Child. It's amazing. Like, yeah, I really want to see it. Like, yeah, I need to see it again now. It's amazing. what do you think the best way to avoid stereotypes in writing? I mean, just to be informed, just to, I don't think it's, I think to not make it, this is not going to be an easy way to say this. I tried to not make it like it's a big deal, because people, not that that's not a big deal, because obviously making sure you accurately represent people is a very big deal, but not making it like, well, this person is gay, so they're gay and everything about them is gay and they're a gay person, because obviously that's not accurate. It's having the people there because that's what our that's what our population is. There are people of color, there are LGBT people, there are different races, there are so many different people on the planet, and it just, there needs to be that we don't stereotype them into all the things that people say about them. We just have them because that's what they are, and that's where they are. Like everyone in the planet, you know, I think sometimes people can really obviously put people in books because they feel like they have to, and they have to be there because if not, they're not writing diversely, when actually the point of writing diversely is that you just have an accurate portrayal of the population, and you just show that these are what the people are like, and that's it, and that you don't make a big deal of, well, this person's a person of color, so let's list everything that we know in the media and things about people of color, because that's not the case, and that's not going to be that, you know, that's not an accurate representation of them. They're just, you know, it's just, everyone's just people, and everyone has their different traits, everyone has different personalities, and there just doesn't need to be any stereotype around it. You just need to sort of write them as that's what they are. There's the main pairing in my book is an LGBT pairing, and it was never like, oh, we need to put them in because they have to be there. It was like that's how I feel about their characters. It doesn't represent like I wouldn't say it was like an important factor. It doesn't represent what they can do or how they do it or how they are. It's just, I just think it just needs to be something that's considered like a natural thing, because that's what our population's like. I hope that makes sense. Seriously, this is why I edit videos, because I just ramble and stumble over my words. Please tell me that that made sense and that I'm not just offended a bunch of people and that I actually like did that. Please tell me that I do. I do want to make a video about it, but I will have to properly script it and think about it and say what I'm saying, and that I don't ruin, so that I, you know, I am informed about it. And yeah, it's like the idea of having, like when you had the female characters and you'd have like the damsel in distress kind of girl and that kind of thing, when that's not what females are like. And you get me. I hope you get me. I'm excited for Cursed Child. Yes, enjoy Cursed Child, please. It's amazing. Yes, Francina Simone, she's amazing. She is so good. Please go watch her on BookTube. Like, please. Oh, right, okay. I'm going to find her channel and put it in the chat. She is a brilliant booktuber and YouTuber, and she just makes some incredibly amazing points. And I would recommend her highly, highly, highly. She's also an author, I believe. Is that right? That's right, I think. Yes. Can I chat? Yes, I can. Yes. Her channel, she's good. Like, she talks about loads of different things and how the word problematic is problematic, like loads of different things. She's good. She's been very helpful for me with trying to learn things and trying to understand things, because obviously I'm not a person of color, so I'm not the best representation to discuss things, and obviously I want to be able to, because I want to draw awareness, and obviously it's so important, but I want to know more. So yeah, do I have a crown next to my neck? Oh, am I, because it's my live show, so I'm the queen. I'm joking. Okay, I'm glad it made sense. Yes, adding diverse characters shouldn't have to be forced. It's just natural, because it's just regular people. Exactly. I'm glad that made sense. Jenna Claire's video about Sarah J. Maas. Yes, I've seen that one as well. That's very good. It's weird because I really enjoyed A Court of Mist and Fury and A Court of Thorns and Roses, and I really wanted to afterwards, when there was loads of things about it, it was really interesting to kind of go back into it with that different mindset and realize, okay, yeah, there is a significant lack of representation, and to kind of educate myself and be able to point out flaws. And it doesn't mean that you don't think it necessarily means that I have to then hate the books. I think it's just important then I can then point out that there are things wrong with it. It's like Harry Potter. There is so little lack of diverse representation in Harry Potter, and it doesn't mean that it's any less special to me and hasn't impacted my life in any less of a way. But it's just important that I can look back on it and say, you know, like, if you could change stuff, like, all you needed to do was like Seamus and Dean, and like just little things that were just added in that could have just added to it, that it's good to be able to look back and say, actually, yeah, no, that needed a little bit more. I hope that makes sense. Which diverse books would you recommend? Anything by Benjamin Alary Signs, who wrote Aristotle and Dante's Discover the Secrets of the Universe, because that's all I talk about. He is really good, and he has a really good representation of because quite a lot of his characters are Mexican but living in America, so it's kind of like the family and heritage and that kind of thing, and he is also diverse, so it's coming from someone that understands all of those things, which is really good. Also, Junot Diaz, I'm reading The Brief Wondrous Life of Oscar Wilde at the moment, and that's really good. I'm listening to the audiobook, which is read by Lin-Manuel Miranda and Karen Olivier, so that's been really good, and it's really good to have diverse people reading the audiobook as well, which is, I think that's really good. And Lynn reads the audiobook for Aristotle and Dante, and he just does it beautifully. More Than This by Patrick Ness, Anais, that's a good one. Recently, that's also a good one. Recently, I had to meet up Dina Shima's acted in a proposal pose of the fan. I saw that. I was like, thank you. Thank you to whoever did that. Most of the diverse ones that I read are LGBT ones. Yeah, Cookie Kingdom is brilliantly diverse and in a really casual way. I think the bisexual representation in that was just so normal. It was just something that was part of his character. End of story. That's just who he was. Didn't need to make a big deal out of it. Didn't need to be like, oh, everything he does is bisexual. Like, it was just, that was really good. I'm just thinking of quite a lot of ones I read are LGBT ones. Let's have a look on my shelf. The Emily M. Danforth one of Cameron Post, The Miseducation of Cameron Post. The Art of Being Normal. Is it Art of Being Normal? Yeah, by Lisa Williamson. Even things like The Mortal Instruments, because those books have got issues with them, but they've got a diverse cast of people, and I think that that's a good one. I think that there's a much more diverse cast in those than the Infernal Devices and Dark Artifices. There's like a person of colour, there's bisexual people, there's gay people, there's lots of, I think that they're quite good. And to have a think. Even like the Lunar Chronicles as well, like you get to see different, even though it's set in the future and it's really, really, really set in the future, different countries and people from different countries and different races and stuff. Yes, The Wrath in the Dawn, and also 1,000 Nights by E.K. Johnston. That's another one that's really good. And yeah, I just want to say what I said earlier as well. Anaïs's comment, More Than This by Patrick Ness. Yes, definitely. My mind has gone absolutely blank. Curious Incident of the Dog in the Nighttime is a really interesting diverse read if you want to read something that deals with autism. Yes, that's good, because I think that that's a mental illness that is not talked about enough and isn't something that's focused on enough. There's another one similar, The Knife of Impossible Memory. Yes, I will do another one soon. But thank you. Bye. Thanks for sticking around and hearing me ramble. Yeah, another one is Knife of Impossible Memory, which focuses on addiction and having a parent that is mentally ill, and how that can affect stuff, which I think is a really important one. I think it's important for mental illnesses ones to talk about all of them and not just like, because it's usually anxiety and depression that are kind of focused on the most, which is obviously really important because they are important things as someone that has an anxiety. Like, I like being able to relate to a character and have someone that understands it, but yeah, it's good to have the broad scope of them as well. I actually don't know any lesbian books that are not sad or hyper. I mean, the Emily M. Danforth one is quite sad, or sort of quite realistic in the area that she lives in and how they treat it, which is quite just, yeah, that's quite sad. There's the Unspeakable by Abby Rushton, but again, it's not like the happiest of them. Why isn't there just any like female romance books that are just happy, man? If anyone's got any recommendations, please send them into the chat, because that would be quite good. I want some of those. I want to know some of those. I wish that there was. I wish that there was more, because there's quite a lot of like gay ones, which is good, which is really good, but there should be more. I'm just trying to think of more diverse ones. I really loved The Six of Crows. Like, that's a series that I would just sort of throw at everyone. Like, I think that's really important. And again, I know I talk about it all the time, but Aristotle and Dante, sort of in that, the diversity in that, and it doesn't even like just go sort of into, you have the race and his sort of heritage and his family and the stereotypes on his family, but also him dealing with his family and where he's from, and feeling as though because he lives in America, he's not enough of he's not sort of embracing enough of his heritage, and he can't they can't speak Mexican and that kind of thing, which is really yeah, and because he can't speak yeah, and it's having all of that kind of dealing with that, and then also having like dealing with sexuality and dealing with how people will react to it and how yourself will react to it. And I just think it's really important, and I think that that's a really good one that I don't think many people do know about as much as I would like them to, because I think that that's sort of a really good like exploration one, and one that's, I think, like teenagers going through similar things could really relate to. Yeah, it's really difficult, isn't it? Like, not knowing anything. I barely know anything, which is okay. That's what we need to like. That's what we need to do. Like, I need to find books. Everything Leads to You is a really cute female romance contemporary novel. Fire and Stars is good, and haven't read it yet, so can't recommend. Oh, that's good. Everything Leads to You. I've seen that. I didn't know that it was female. If you're willing to branch out of YA, The Colour Purple was brilliant. It's sad, but there are a lot more diverse books outside of the YA category. I definitely want to do that this year, to branch out of that. Last year I read what did I read? A couple of adult ones. I can't remember. Carrie Fletcher's book was good. I'm gonna read Everything Leads to You as well, like, definitely. And I also read California by Eden Lapuki. I read Nod by Adrian Barnes, and yeah, I read lots of different stuff, so that was good. Hi, Danny. All of my friends are watching me now, and it's terrifying. Hello, I love you. I have never read The Colour Purple, and it was like the literature festival last year. It was the book of the festival, and because it wasn't at the time that I broke my leg, I just never got around to reading it because I was just in the hospital. So is that shall I read it? Is it good? It's sad, but would you recommend it? I'm intrigued. I definitely, it was like all up in our shop. There was loads of signs. I was like, I need to get hold of this. It's working. Thanks, Danny. Is it lagging? Like, is it lagging? Yes, it's a beautiful story. I definitely want to read it. It's definitely one that I had on my list, and I've definitely got on my list. There's a couple of adult books. I've got hi, there are more people coming. I've got the Chemist by Stephanie Meyer, which is an adult one, which I'm interested. Really good, but very heavy, deals with a lot of difficult topics, but worth a read. When would you recommend reading it? I know that sounds really weird, but sometimes you sort of have the areas of times where you've just finished one book, so it's time to read another one. Like, would you say it was sort of a after series book and that kind of thing, or would you reckon it was more like a read it and then go into a happy book? Like, I'm intrigued. I'm post series at the moment, so yeah, that would be good. But no, I would definitely recommend The Miseducation of Cameron Post. Like, I would definitely recommend that one. That is a lesbian one, and she realizes it's set in the Southern America in the 90s, and she realizes that she is lesbian, and it's the exploration of that and that kind of thing. It's not the happiest, but it's not absolutely like devastating as well, so it is a good one. I haven't read Beautiful Broken Things, and I've been sent the arc of A Quiet Kind of Thunder, so I want to read that soon. I've heard lots of good things about it, so I think this must be a very, very good one. Right, okay, my friend keeps texting me saying it's working, and I don't know if she's watching from the beginning. Danny, please comment if you can hear me right now, because I'm confused. Hello, do you have any tips against writer's block? Just write anything. Like, I always just, if I can't get something out, I just just kind of write everything, and sometimes it turns into something and sometimes it doesn't. But if you just kind of try and get something out, then it sometimes works. If you can't do that, like if you just don't feel like anything's coming out, I tend to just go for a walk or read something and just distract my mind completely from it and just decide I'm going to start again tomorrow. And then I will go back into it and start fresh. You either sort of need to, it's either going to be writer's block, which you can kind of type out and break out into different things and end up writing from just rambly writing, or writer's block where you definitely need that break. Like, if you sit and push yourself, if you need a break and you keep writing, you're not going to write anything that you're happy with. So I would recommend kind of taking a break, maybe just going to get a snack, make a cup of tea, or making something, and then or going for a little walk and just having that break. Or just I just sometimes just writing something, even if you're like handwriting things, just writing words and writing stuff out can sometimes spark a thing, and then you just write it. Surround it in cute contemporary reads. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do. The book I said, The Miseducation of Cameron Post, that's a very good one. I liked that one. It is, like I said, it's not the happiest, but it's also not the saddest. So that's good. It was good. I read it in 2015. I used to read it. I used to work in the cinema, and I used to read it on my lunch break. That's okay. I hope that was helpful writer's block information. Hi, Britt. I'm sad that you're not in London anymore. Thanks. This is my lazy Sunday outfit. I just like leggings and stuff. It's comfy. It's just all about the comfy. But yeah, I used to read it on my lunch break, and it was really good because it was written really well. So you did feel like you were in a different place, and you were kind of in the time where it was written, and it was very good, and I liked it a lot. I want you to come back. We need to hang out more, honestly. But yes, that is my goal for this year now, is to find more female romance books, female romance books, because that needs to be something that I know more of, that just feel good and just feel like normal, and don't sort of make it something that's weird and fetishized. That just feels like it's chill and normal. That's what we need. Is that good? The Sin Eaters? I got those at Yolk, and I haven't read them yet. They are on my list of never-ending series to read in 2017. So I will definitely be reading those this year. Everyone's been telling me that they're really, really good. I'm very glad. You've inspired me to go and write my novel after this. We'll go and write it, and I'll read it once it's all finished and amazing. Or the 1000th Floor. I've bought that one as well. I've bought lots of books that I haven't read. Last year was a really bad reading year for me. I really didn't read much. There was just so much going on. Like, I literally started the year not very well, and then I had a dissertation, then I had exams, then I graduated, then I broke my leg. So, like, fun. So this year I've just been reading a lot more and feeling a lot better about it. So now I've got loads of books that I'm just really trying to get through. So I definitely want to read The Thousandth Floor. That's on my, in like one of my immediate TBR lists. With also Nevernight by J. Kristoff. I want to read that. And lots of different things. So yeah, I've got a list. I need to read Stealing Snow as well. I need to read Stealing Snow. No, I haven't read Playlist for the Dead. I have read Letters, Love Letters to the Dead, which is not related at all, but is a similar sounding book. But I want to read Playlist for the Dead. I've added it to my wish list, and I did this thing where like I got loads of Waterstones vouchers, so I'm gonna just get lots of them. Danny, I will come and visit you soon, I promise. I miss you lots and I love you lots. And as soon as you have a break and are free, then I am there. It's all good. I will definitely see you soon. What's my favourite pop Funko Pop on your shelf? I have a lot. I quite like, let's go on a tour. This is weird because this is not like a Skype call. I quite like my Fred and George, who are there. So like, he's got a little suitcase and George has got a little things, or is it the other way around? I can't tell, Gred and Forge. And I like my Hagrid because my Hagrid's bigger. But then also, this is a really obscure reference because some people won't know what this is. There's a video game series called Uncharted, and it's like my favorite video game series ever. Like, I love it so much. And this is the guy, Nathan Drake, so I love him. Also, my little Buffy, because she's got a stake. She's there. And my Baymaxes, but they're in my actual... Oh, Buffy fell over. Her head's too big. Her head doesn't support her body. In my other bedroom, because this is my like office, so in my bedroom is my Baymax ones. But yeah, Fred and George are really cute, and so is my Nathan Drake. Has anyone played Uncharted? Is that just me? I'd be interested to know. It's really good, Brit. It's really good. Like, it's really good. Like, oh, I love it. It's like I get so invested in the story. I love it so much. I want the Voldemort. Yeah, Amy, thank you for buying me the Nathan Drake Pop Funko. He is my favourite thing. They need to design Shadowhunters Funkos. Yes, they do. Yes, I need a Malik. Like, I need a Malik. I also want more anime ones. Like, they've got the Sailor Moon and Attack on Titan and Sword Art Online, but like, I want Makoto and Haru. Like, actually, I want Yuri and Victor. Like, give me these Pop Funkos, please, anime companies. Like, I literally need, like, Yuri and Victor. Oh, I love Yuri on Ice. I recently got Charisma by Jean Ryan. I really want to read Charisma. I've heard lots of good things about them. I want the Voldemort Pop Funko as well. He's like, he looks really confused. He's like, huh? Harry won? Uncharted is the only video game I play. Yeah, they're really cool. Like, the puzzles and how it all works together is really, really, really good. Yes, Malik. Oh my god. I really like the Twilight ones. I really want the Twilight wedding ones, which is really lame, but they're really cute. Where's the Ginny though? Yeah. This is like, if you know me IRL, like, as there are a couple of people in the chat that do, they will know my never ending fury at the fact that being Pop Funko, like, and I've never really got into this properly in a video, but like, there's a Neville, there's a Luna, there's a Dementor, there's a Grindylow, there's 2 Lucius Malfoys. There's no Ginny. Like, there's no Ginny. If we ignore the fact that Ginny is actually a really badass character that does loads of cool things and is amazing and just absolutely incredible and just such a good character. Do you know, even if we push all of there's a Mandrake. Yes, there is a Mandrake. There's a bloody Cornish pixie as well. If we push all of that aside and just, you know, just forget all of that, she's Harry's wife. Where is she? Why is there none? There's friend George and Ron. There's like loads of Rons, and like there's an Umbridge and a McGonagall, and why is there 2 Lucius Malfoys and no Ginny? Like, let's be real here. Literally, they have like 10 different Harrys and no Ginny. Like, yeah, I'm not a fan. I like every couple of months I just tweet Pop Funko and I'm like, where is she? I'm so salty about this. Vampire Simon, oh my god, yes, that would be amazing. They would have like normal Simon and he'd have a Made in Brooklyn t-shirt on, and then we'd have Vampire Simon. I need both of these things. Yeah, we need these things. You're on Ice, yes. Yuri on Ice, my fave. That was the highlight of the end of last year. Like, honestly, I absolutely loved that show. Like, I loved that. At the end of last year, I marathoned Yuri on Ice. Well, I didn't marathon it because I was waiting every week to come out, so that's a lie. That, and also a show called Eyewitness, which was really good. Like, I really liked that show. So they were my highlights for the end of last year. I'm just plugging my charger in. Bear with me. Enjoy my bookshelf. Hi. Yeah, there's no Ginny. Yeah, like there's no Ginny. And yeah, she wasn't in the illustrated edition either. And she's like the point of Chamber of Secrets. No Ginny. Where's Ginny 2K17? Like, literally. Yes, Eyewitness was amazing. I loved it. Philip and Lucas, I adore them. They're so good. I need a Niffler. Oh my god, I know. There's 2 different ones. I think my one's holding coins, and he's got coins in his little pouch, but there's another one where he's holding a purse, and I want to get the one where he's got the purse. Same, me too. Hashtag where is Ginny? Literally, where is Ginny? Yeah, I love the little Nifflers. They're so cute. I want a real one and a Botroco. Yuri on Ice, it's an anime and it's amazing, and it's like an ice skating anime that like does kind of have the kind of like baiting elements to it, but actually like follows through with them rather than just being like, these people are together, no they're not, they're just friends. Actually like follows through with stuff. It's really good. What is she not in? We were talking about how there's no Ginny Pop Funko, like the little figures. There's no Ginny, but there's a Luna and a Neville. There's 2 of the Silver Trio, but no Ginny. Where is she? She marries the main character. Like, you know, ignoring the fact that, like I said, she's amazing and badass and really cool, but not that. Where is she? Ginny, I nearly need her to stand next to my little Harry because Hinny was like my original OTP. Honestly, my fave. Still haven't seen Fantastic Beasts. It was good. It was really good. There were some people that were saying they preferred it to, they thought it was better than Harry Potter, and I don't. Everyone obviously prefers different things, but I think Harry Potter's better. But that's obviously just my opinion. And it was good. It was enjoyable. I literally, the logo came up and I was like, I never thought I'd see this again, and got really emotional because that's what I do with my life. That was a very fun day. I actually did a day in the life of Fantastic Beasts release day. That was good. Promo hashtag. No, shut up. What am I doing? But yeah, it was good. It was enjoyable. I did like it. I preferred it to Cursed Child. So it was good. What Harry Potter movie is your favourite? Movie. Mine is Prisoner of Azkaban for a really sentimental reason, and it was literally just that my mum, I talked about this in my series, my favourite book series video, my mum took me to the cinema, and it was like the first Harry Potter film I got to see in the cinema, and like, petition for Ginny in Quidditch robes, yes, in Holyhead Harpies robes, I need this now, and obviously Gryffindor robes. Yeah, my mum took me to the cinema to see Prisoner of Azkaban, and it was like the first Harry Potter film I got to see, and it was like in a really like busy, stressful day, and it was like really nice, and I loved it. I just loved the entire day. But I also really love Half-Blood because of Harry on Felix Felicis. Like when he's in the corridor with Slughorn, and he's like, Harry, what are you doing outside of bed? And he's like, oh, well, by all means, come along, sir. He's like, that would be counterproductive. So yeah, I love that one. And yeah, Deathly Hallows Part 2 is really good as well. Even though now the epilogue is wrong based on Cursed Child. So yeah, we won't get into, yeah, that's fine. So one of those ones. What is your favourite ones? Half-Blood or Azkaban, Half-Blood, Deathly Hallows Part 2. What's your favourite Harry Potter chat? It would inevitably get onto Harry Potter, wouldn't it? Because it's me that's hosting the live show. Oh yeah, with the pincers. At a family dinner where a friend was there, I discreetly asked what Harry Potter OTP, and suddenly my family just stopped talking. We just said a little Hinny, just my heart, Hinny. Half-Blood Prince is my favourite. I love Order because Friend George, but the concept of Half-Blood. See, Half-Blood Prince is my favourite book, but then they didn't do like Harry and Ginny as well in the films to like let it down for me. Prison of Azkaban, also the bit in Half-Blood Prince who's like, but Hermione, I am the chosen one. And she just whacks him. There's an outtake of that where she really hits him, and like he's trying to play it cool and be all like, I'm like, oh, it's fine. And then Emma just starts laughing, and he's like, yeah, you hit me really hard. Favorite book, Goblet of Fire. That's interesting. It's weird because Goblet of Fire was kind of like a really big filler one for me. Like lots happened because it had to like build up for the rest of it. But when I reread it at the end of last year, I really enjoyed it, like a lot more than I thought I did, if that made sense. Like I really did like it. It was actually Order of the Phoenix that I felt was the most dense when I was rereading them. I was like, there's so much in this that I don't, like, just okay. But that was probably because I already knew the stuff. So I'm rereading Deathly Hallows. Oh, you're reading Deathly Hallows, and I'm such a mess of Harry Potter. Oh, I just watch the films all the time. They're just so good. Yeah, it was. Yeah, Goblet of Fire was really good. I actually have a letter from J.K. Rowling when she just finished Goblet of Fire. I wrote to her and I was like, I need the books now. And that was the first, Goblet of Fire was the first book I'd read, first Harry Potter book I read by myself. So I wrote to her and I was like, please give me more. And then she wrote back. I was like, I've just finished Order of the Phoenix. I was like, I love you. Such a loser. Favorite Harry Potter moment in each book. Everyone, what's your favorite Harry Potter moments? I really like just quite a lot of Prison of Azkaban, just learning a lot. Show that letter. Okay. You're gonna make me move. It's in a book because I kept it safe. Right. Let's all discuss our favorite moments. I'll chat while I'm finding this book. Okay. So favorite moments. One of my favorite moments is knocked that off. One of my favorite moments is Kinney getting together, because it was just really like so close. I was just waiting for that to happen for 6 books, and then it happened, and I was like, yes, I needed this, and it was amazing. I love all the bits finding out about all the Horcruxes. I love Prisoner of Azkaban and just having that little bit more information. Prisoner of Azkaban always felt a lot more mature for me, which was really good. Harry walking into Diagon Alley for the first time and being like, everything like is magical and amazing, so it was good. Cedric Diggory is my husband. They thought I was drunk. Well, he's Cedric Diggory and he's amazing. Don't worry, it's fine. It was also the first time I broke my curfew for. Amazing. Good. Favorite moment was Harry's first Christmas. I know, so pure. Least favorite Harry Potter character. Fred and George Revenge on Umbridge. Oh my god, yes, that was amazing. But then like the whole serious thing happens, and then I just get really sad. I just like to pretend that he came back out of the veil and they lived happily ever after. My least favorite Harry Potter character, like, I think it's more interesting to say like your least favorite good one, because obviously like I hate Bellatrix. She's not good, and obviously like Umbridge and Voldemort and like Lucius and that kind of thing. But like good ones, like it's more interesting. Like it's always good to have like to look back on characters that are a bit more like good side, but to think actually there's lots about you that is not very good. Like when I was reading it, I realized I don't hate me for this. Yeah, Snape's probably my least favorite as well, but like Dumbledore, like he'd done a lot of stuff, and like I still really, really like him. Like he was not my least favorite by any means, but rereading him as I was older, I was like, he is not the person that I originally thought he was. And it was really interesting, like, to have a different thing of them. But like, if we're talking about evil characters, then probably Umbridge or Bellatrix. Like, I don't like Bellatrix, and Umbridge just annoys me. I always forget that I always forget about Creature, but he was a gem, wasn't he? Hermione getting together, yeah, like that was 7 books of just waiting for that to happen, wasn't it? I mean, Dumbledore has a dodgy rep slightly because he was involved with Grindelwald and was all about the greater good and stuff. So, and the whole, like, he didn't tell Harry things that he could have cleared up, and then some stuff wouldn't have happened and that kind of thing. So just, I think Dumbledore's kind of, just some of the decisions he made were questionable, but he was in really difficult situations, and he knew that Harry was going to die, and he knew that Harry was a Horcrux, and there's just lots of debate around him. He still did some amazing things, and he was still like a good man, but there's just debate around him, and it's a lot more obvious when you read the books as an older, as an older person, I think. I hope that made sense. Oh my god, yeah, Barty Jr., like, that was amazing. Like, that whole thing, no one saw that coming. And the thing that I always find really interesting, and I briefly talk about this in my Chamber of Secrets review, which should be up on Tuesday, which is, I find interesting, is like, things don't become relevant until they need to. So like in Prisoner of Azkaban, they could have given Sirius Veritaserum and been like, oh look, he's telling the truth. But because it didn't need to be relevant until Barty Crouch had it, like it's not something that is brought up. So Sirius has to go on the run. And like that was something I don't know if I like definitely preferred. She could have just made it up for the new book, so I guess that makes sense. But because that wasn't a thing and we didn't see it coming, it adds to the shock of all the things that happened in the books because she's so strict in what is introduced and when, which I think really adds to like the surprise of them. Dumbledore's one of my least favourite too. It was when Harry called him about the Dursleys. Yeah, I liked that. That was one of the things I liked about Cursed Child. Harry saying some stuff to Dumbledore, and I was like, yes, like, why didn't you say these things? So my letter, this is what it's kept in because it got ruined, it got all like creased, so I just keep it damaged. This is actually a newspaper thing from the release night of Deathly Hallows book. So there's me, really little, doing my owl in the bookshop I now work in. And this, someone's going to hate me for how badly conditioned this is in. This is the letter from J.K. Rowling, and we're from Owl Post, and it's like all from her, and it says, thank you very much for your letter. I love hearing from readers. As you may know, I have now finished the 5th Harry Potter book, Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. It's a very long one, even bigger than Goblet of Fire, though I don't really think I've rambled. It's just that as we reach the later books, there are lots of questions to be answered along with the new developments. Hopefully you will understand when you read the book. I've just had a baby boy called David. That's so long ago. And I will be taking a couple of months off from writing seriously, but I have already started book 6. The title is not finished yet, and I'm enjoying it a lot. It'll feel odd to be writing with a baby alongside me again, as I did a lot for Philosopher's Stone. Very best wishes, J.K. Rowling. So, like, as you can imagine, little 8-year-old me crying a lot with that. And then in like 2015, when she tweeted me, and I just lost all calm. So there we go. Let's hope. You know, if I ever meet her. She tweeted me, she wrote me a letter, and then she tweeted me when I was a couple of years ago, because I replied and I was like, I'm on the train on September 1st, because I'd gone to the studio tours like the day before and tweeted the picture. So if I ever met her, then I would just be like, oh, so much, thank you. That would just be the story. Is she writing another book? I don't think she will write another Harry Potter book. I think that we got Cursed Child and Fantastic Beasts and that's it. And obviously they were not the formats of a proper book. She is writing another book at the moment. Oh my god, I lost it when Cassandra Clare tweeted me as well. Like, honestly, I'm pumped for September 1st, Alice. I'm pumped. She said she's releasing another book under her name, and then she's also releasing another Robert Galbraith book. So she's writing, but just not Harry Potter stuff. if I like, honestly, how you kept like any sense of okayness being in the same room as her, I'd have cried. I'm so excited for September 1st. I am gonna cry when we go on the Hogwarts Express at 11 AM because we're gonna do that. That's the thing. Yeah, Cassandra Clare, like that's amazing because she's so interactive with her readers that like when she does acknowledge you, it's like the Queen. I'm very happy for you that she tweeted you. It's a very good thing. It's so good. I love it when people tweet you and like people think it's really lame. They're like, why are you just excited? It's just a tweet. And it's like, yeah, but they took some time. They read your tweet. They acknowledged you. They saw your thing, and they got it. Like they get it. And like they wanted to reply. They obviously loved your reply enough that they go, bye. Yeah, it's good. It's really nice. They definitely get it. So it's good. How likely would you be to name a character after Harry Potter? Name a child after Harry Potter character. I've always loved the name Lily since Harry Potter, which someone would probably be like, but she dies. Yeah, but I love Lily. And then also for a girl, and then also for a boy, the Mortal Instruments, I love Alexander. I think I would. And also James. I really like James. So there we go. Probably one of those. I've always loved Lily, and Alexander I love that as well, which obviously is a Mortal Instruments character, and Alexander Hamilton. So yeah, that's it. Like if I ever have children, they will probably all be named after book characters. Let's be real. No Renesmee's though, I promise. When I go to the UK, I always have a Philosopher's Stone copy. Yeah, like that's a cool thing. Just whack it out and be like, hi. I kind of thought that like, hello, here's my book. It's good to be prepared. Always very good. So always carry a pen with you as well if you're ever in London. Cassandra Clare asked my Tumblr asked, yeah, it's really cool. Like it's like she obviously really appreciated like the comment or the reply or something enough to want to chat. So I love it. I really love it. Ray Morale tweets Bill back so much. It is lovely. It's really nice. Like it's really good. I lost my call when Lee Bardugo tweeted me, and then she liked my Tumblr first, but I don't think she knew they were both me. That's still cool. See, she was obviously very appreciative of your online content. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And they're all like amazing people as well. They're all really lovely. Like Cassandra Clare is so nice, and same with Rainbow Rowell and Lee Bardugo and stuff. Like they're just so nice. I love them all. Like at the moment, I think there's some amazing authors in the YA community. Like really good. Hope that's not anyone's fault. What's anyone's fault? James, what are you talking about? Hope that's oh no, the names. No, it's not. James Potter, thank you very much. Sorry, I know this person. I'm not just being it's so lovely when writers are so interactive. It is, because it's like, and it's the same with anything. Like I like it when YouTubers do it as well, because it's like you're the fans and people that are like watching or reading are the reason why they've got this success. So you don't forget the reason. Like don't ever be like, hi, don't ever be like, oh, that's fine. Whatever. Like it annoys me when people kind of have that hierarchy, because yes, obviously they're on a platform and they have lots of followers, but their fans and the readers and subscribers are the reason why they do it. So it's like, don't forget where you belong. I'm tired. I love how authors don't act like they're any higher than this. Yeah, no, they don't, and it's good. I think it's really good. It's a really clever. It's clever. It's not clever. It's a good way to handle it. I think it's a good way to keep that kind of, I'm not any better than you. You're the reason why I'm in this position, and you're the people that keep supporting me. So I love you very much. Do you ever really like an author but can't get into their books? It's not happened yet. Neil Gaiman, actually. Neil Gaiman, like, I've read them since, but the first couple of books of his I read, I really struggled with. And then I read Coraline, and I really liked Coraline, so now I can get into his books a bit easier. But he's the only one that I've ever, like, struggled with. Why isn't my heritage site coming up? I don't want you. Yeah, so it's only him, really. Which is a shame, because it sucks when that happens. If someone's really nice, you like want to support them. Except J.K. Rowling, which author would you like to meet? Marissa Meyer. I really want to meet Marissa Meyer now after reading the Lunar Chronicles, which I love so much. So I'd love to meet her and be like, thank you for blessing me with Kai. Thank you for that. I needed him in my life and I didn't know I did. So her, that would be very good. And I'd also really like to meet Stephanie Meyer, which obviously like Twilight is so 2008. I don't even know what year it is. And obviously like it's old, but she got me in, like Twilight got me into so many things and introduced me to loads of things and loads of friends and stuff. So yeah, definitely. Like I love, yeah, I'd like to meet her and just be like, thanks for everything. I really love watching Sarah J Maas, but you can't get into Throne of Glass. If you can't get into Throne of Glass, but you don't mind reading like slightly mature content that is very sort of big from the get-go, if you read A Court of Thorns and Roses and A Court of Mist and Fury, because I started with that and then read Throne of Glass, and because I'd read Court of Thorns and Roses, which I think is, I really, really love that, which is Sarah J Maas's other series, but obviously there is a lot of like mature, like adult content in those, so just as a warning. But yeah, I think that they jump into the story a lot quicker and there's more of a story, whereas Throne of Glass is a lot to build on. So if you really want to get into a book, try that one, and then if you don't like it, then at least you know that like it's, you know, it's good to kind of just try a different series because it's different. Read A Court of Mist and Fury, because A Court of Mist and Fury is amazing. Like that's really, 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 really good. I really want to, yeah, I would definitely recommend that one because it's only 3 books. Like there's not as much building and stuff, so it's good. I would recommend it. You can get into it quicker than A Court of Thorns and Roses. Bye. I've never read Neverwhere. Never read Neverwhere. But I do want to. I've heard lots of good things about it, and I really want to read it. So I've got it. I bought it. So I want to read it. So yes, I will do. But I've read Coraline and I've also read Trigger Warning. I do really like his books. I loved Coraline and I really did like Trigger Warning. It just took me a little bit longer to get into them than I would have liked. But other than that, I do really like his writing. I love Coraline. Coraline's one of my favorite things. There was a question, where are my glasses? Oh yeah, I do need them all the time. I just don't wear them all the time because when I keep going dizzy, it's like uncorrected vision, trying to correct vision through corrected vision with my glasses on. So since my head's been a bit, I haven't been wearing them as much, even though I can't actually see past my computer screen without them on, which is silly of me. So, but no, I just don't have them on. I've been wearing them all day, so I thought I would just give me a break. Yeah, Sarah J Maas definitely does grow as an author, agreed. Anais, please recommend me more Neil Gaiman books. Send me a message. If you don't have to like send me a list now, but I want to read more of them. I have not seen La La Land. Who's seen La La Land? I've listened to the soundtrack of La La Land and I like the soundtrack a lot. I love City of Stars and I'm just intrigued to see if I like the film. I'll probably go and see it at some point this week. Who's seen it? Who likes it? I have read I Am Number 4, but I have not read past I Am Number 4, so I do need to get onto that. I've heard like really mixed reviews of them. Thank you. I've heard lots of mixed reviews of La La Land, so I am intrigued, but I will see it. I'll see it at some point this week, probably. Hopefully, anyway. I don't know if it'll be on for much longer. I mean, they do try to keep them longer when it's like a nominated one, so possibly. The last film I saw was Moana? I want to say Moana. Was it Moana? No, I've seen something since. Star Wars. I saw Star Wars, and if Amy's still watching, she's going to be like, what are you doing? I saw Rogue One and Moana. They were the two. Yeah, it was Rogue One. Sorry. It was it was such a lovely evening. I didn't mean to forget about it. So yeah, Rogue One and Moana were really, really good. I loved Rogue One. The ending of Rogue One. Yes, please. Yes, I definitely want to see La La Land. If I see it, a review of it, would you want to see it? Like, is that a thing? Like, would you want to see a review? I don't know. I kind of want to do a review of Rogue One as well. I don't know. We'll see. City of Stars and A Lovely Night. Yeah, they are my two favourite songs on the soundtrack. Obviously, I don't know the context of them in the film, but when I listen to the soundtrack, they're my two favourite ones. What do you see from your room behind the computer? It's really boring. I will show you. So, behind my computer, oh, the chat is moving. Behind the computer is a Slytherin thing. This old computer, I had a bowl because I had a snack. This, a clock, printer, the books that I've been showing, and then these are all my like business stuff, my like studying stuff because like I'm learning Japanese and stuff at the moment, and then like publishing and book writing stuff. This is all notes for my book. The hard drive is what the book is on. It's like top secret. And then over here is my Japanese stuff because I've been studying the past couple of days. So there you go. That's fun. Yeah, this is not my actual bedroom. This is like my office. So like the room ends there. There's the door. And then there's like a chair and my shelves and the window. And then I have like a bedroom. So yeah. Great channel, thanks. I hope you actually do really like it. I do try and make it interesting. I hope that you've liked this live show as well. Have you actually something new you've learned in Japanese? Oh no, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciations. I'm not ready. I've been learning months, which is basic information. So I learned all of the months. And let me say my birthday month, which is Shigatsu. Is that right? Is that Shigatsu? Is that? Have I just said that completely wrong? Someone in the chat is going to be like fluent in Japanese, and I'm gonna just have offended everyone. So sorry. Yes, it does say 9 3/4. You can get the ticket as well, and one with Dobby and one with Deathly Hallows and one that just says HP. So I think it was on Truffle Shuffle. I got it for Christmas. It's really cool. You're subscribing. Okay, I hope you really like my channel. I hope you like the stuff. I'm trying to learn Russian. Good luck. That is a very like dedicated thing to learn. Like that's amazing. Like that's absolutely incredible. Well done. Like honestly, I salute you. Japanese is really difficult. So yeah, like I obviously knew it was going to be difficult, but I was not prepared for how much it was. And like I'm planning a trip, and I want to be able to communicate and actually be able to, because I'm going to someone else's country, so I want to be able to talk and like communicate with people. It's difficult. Where did I get my watch from? Truffle Shuffle. Do you want me to put a link in the chat? It was a Christmas present, but I asked for it, so I can put a link in the watch. In the description. Favorite Hamilton songs? I love Yorktown. I love it. I really like Yorktown. I like Non-Stop. I like Helpless. I like Wait For It. I love Take a Break, because Take a Break was the first one I actually learned. I can't find the link, but if you go on Truffle Shuffle, I'll just link their website. They've got loads of Harry Potter stuff. Yeah, I love Take a Break because that was the first one I ever listened to, and I really liked that one. And all the cabinet battles and stuff. I love them. So yeah, those ones probably. Here is the website. They will loads of Harry Potter stuff. I love Yorktown. See, like, I really like, everyone always says like to learn the raps in Hamilton, which obviously are difficult, like the Lafayette. I'm taking this horse by the reins with the red gold, like, but actually I think the rap in the Heights, in the opening song of In the Heights, where Yusnavi's rap is like a lot harder. Like I want to learn that one and be able to hit all of those things, because I think that that's like the way it's sung is a lot more difficult. So I find that one really like difficult to learn. But Yorktown, I love Yorktown. Like Yorktown is one of my favourite Hamilton songs. Favourite classic novels. I like the classics that are like, do they count? Like the Beat Generation classics, so like On the Road, like Allen Ginsberg and that kind of thing. But I do really, really like Emma and Pride and Prejudice. And I really like Charles Dickens. Like quite a lot of people hate Charles Dickens, but I actually really like his stuff. So yeah, those. Why did I get into YouTube? Because I watched Jan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil and was like, I want to do that because I'm really lame. And I also watched like Charlie McDonald back in 2007. I'm so old. And like ages, that's 10 years ago. I'm really old. So yeah, I did those and watched those and I was like, I want to do that because I've been watching YouTube for a really long time, like a lot longer than I've been making videos. And I watched, yeah, like Dan, Phil, crab sticks, kick the pea, all throwing it back. And like Charlie is So Cool Like and stuff. So yeah, from kind of the olden days. So then I just decided I want to actually do this. And I found Paul and Banana's books in 2013 as she was making book videos. I was like, I want to do book videos. So I started making books. And I didn't make books. I made book videos. So yeah, how old am I? I am 21 and I'll be 22 in 3 months because I'm old now. Where's your Baymax light from on my Snapchat? It's from a company called InfoThink. So if you Google that, I don't know if it's on the website anymore, but I think there are versions of it on eBay. But I got it a couple of years ago now. I think it was like 2015. Guns and Ships, yeah, learn Guns and Ships. They're pretty cool. Got In the Heights nailed, Annie's, yeah, well done, amazing. Have I read the Grisha trilogy? I haven't read that yet. I've read Six of Crows and Crooked Kingdom, which I will be doing reviews for, and then I will be reading the Grisha trilogy very soon. So I will do a review of it once I've read it. That moment when you remember meeting those YouTubers. Oh yes, my amazing fashionable outfits the first time I met Dan and Phil. That was train wreck. Yeah, that was yeah, I didn't really know what to do. I just broke the camera and then started panicking. That was good times. Well done me. Well done me. Love it. Yeah, meeting YouTubers. That was like I loved. I needed to do that. Like 2013 and 2014, I was like, I needed to meet everyone. Like meeting Charlie is So Cool. Like, it was so surreal because I was like, you've been on my computer screen since I was like 11 years old, and now here you are in real life. It was a boring story, yeah, pretty much. But yeah, do you think Cursed Child is coming to America? It is. It is. J.K. Rowling has said it's not going to be a film, but it is. I'm sure it's next year that it's coming. I think it's to Broadway. I think it's like spring or summer 2018. I saw one of the Broadway people tweet about it and say it's coming next year. So yeah, I think that you will get it. Are you from America? Are you going to see it? The play is in talk to open in Broadway. Yeah, I'm sure they've said it's going to. I'm sure that they've said that it is a thing which is happening. So that will be very exciting because I want more people to be able to see it because I don't think it's fair that it's only available in one place. And like you can say about the books and stuff and people reading the books and that they get the story, but it's not cool because they don't get to see it, and it is something that needs to be watched and needs to be appreciated as something that's watched rather than just something that's read, because you get a completely different idea of the story by watching it unfold, which I think is what's important when it comes to theatre and reading about theatre and stuff. So yeah, I hope that it does, and I hope that you get to watch it. I hope that everyone gets to watch it. It's good. Going to try the Cursed Child Dreamcast. We get Hamilton, they get Cushchild. Exactly. It's a very good bet. It's a very good trade. Yes. Just keep an eye on it. Just like follow the Broadway people, like the Twitters and stuff. It's just the best way to know about it. Cushchild Dreamcast. I don't know. I've never really thought about it because the cast in the play is brilliant. Like the cast in the play is like, I couldn't have asked for anything better. Like honestly, I just didn't want anything else. Anthony Boyle, who plays Scorpius, is amazing. Like he just gets that character like down to it, and him and Sam Clement, and Sam plays Albus, and like their relationship and how they portray that on screen is just amazing, and I love it. And then Jamie Parker, who plays Harry, he just felt like an older Daniel Radcliffe. He had his mannerisms down. He had everything about him just down to a T, and they were amazing. So I even think if it ever became a film, I would just want the theatre cast to be in the film because they just got it. They just really, really got the characters. Even Poppy Miller, who plays Ginny, she just gets like what they didn't write in the films, that kind of like a powerfulness and like how important she is to Harry and how important she is with how they work together and stuff. So just them. I think they were brilliant. Like I honestly think they were amazing. And like, yeah, I really, really love them. Going to try and get tickets for Cushchild tomorrow. Good luck. May the odds be ever in your favor. They are amazing. It is amazing. I hope that you get tickets. It's worth it. Just sit in the queue for a couple of hours and try not to cry. The website isn't the best at doing tickets, so just be prepared. I have it open on a couple of tabs so that you've got like more of a chance and stuff. So a couple of like devices, so like phone and laptop or something, just to give you more of a chance, because it gets pretty crazy. There are people all over the world that are trying to get them. So yeah, one of your videos has hit 110,000 views. How do you feel that it's had that many views? Terrified. Absolutely terrifying. Yes, devices, multiple devices, good. It's terrifying to think that many people have watched something. And yeah, it's also amazing. Like it's absolutely incredible that someone saw something I made and wanted to, and clicked it, and so many people wanted to watch it. But it's also slightly terrifying. Yeah. I was really shook that the actor felt like the characters. They really did. Like I just felt like I was watching old Daniel Radcliffe when I was watching Jamie Parker. It was amazing. It was really good. And Scorpius was a perfect surprise. Scorpius, I love Scorpius. I just love him so much. Like he's more like you. Oh, the best thing about 2017 was that I was gifted Scorpius Malfoy. Yeah, it is my accent video. It's the I made a video called How to Speak Scouse back in like 2013, and it was supposed to be like, you know, everyone was doing like the how to speak Northern, how to speak this, and it was just like a jokey one on that. And then it hit over 100,000 views, which is terrifying. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. You're making me so excited for Cushchild. Yes, I'm glad you should watch. Oh, I can't wait for you to see it. I want you to discuss it with me afterwards because it's really good. Are you seeing it like in the same day, both parts, or are you like alternating days? Because you can do that. So yeah, it's so good. So good. I literally need to see it again. Like, it's amazing. If I lived in London, I'd be like going to the box office, like going to the returns thing. Like, honestly, why do you keep doing this? Both parts same day. Yes, of course. That's I think that's good. Now I'm confused. What's your natural hair color? Oh wow, brown. And I've had it the colors, but it's not currently blonde. But my natural hair color is actually like a kind of middle, like probably not like a really dark brown, but not like an incredibly light one either. It looks blonde in some lights when it's natural, but I wanted it blonde, and I wanted it blonde for ages. You can see my roots at the moment, and it's gross. But yeah, I like it blonde. I feel like it fits me more. Both parts of the same day is a really good choice, actually. Can we have a bookshelf tour soon? I did a bookshelf tour in November. Was it November? When was it? You're probably going to hear me speak now. Oh no, just an ad. At the beginning of November, I did a bookshelf tour, and that was my 2016 bookshelf tour. So I will do one in 2017, but see these shelves here, I'm hoping to move them and extend and get bigger ones to go around into a corner. So I will probably wait until they are up and everything is a bit more sorted. It will probably be sort of nearer the end of the year, because I tend to do them at the end of every year so that all the books I've got that year are collected and in place and stuff. So there will be one this year. There's one every year. I do a what's on my Kindle near the beginning of the year, and then a bookshelf tour near the end of them. But I did one in November, so it's only 2 months old, so you can watch that one. It's not too far back on my channel. I'm glad blonde suits me. I was worried it wasn't. I was like, my hair is just not gonna look good. This isn't gonna work. And came out of the hairdressers the first day, and I was like, I actually quite like this. I want to do it even more. And then it's completely blonde except for the roots and that kind of thing. Yeah, I hope you like my bookshelf tour. It took a very long time to film and edit and put together, so I'm really happy with the result of it. So I hope that you guys were as well. And if you haven't seen it yet, I did a bookshelf tour. Plug. Okay. But yeah, it was fun to film. I like bookshelf tours. I like watching bookshelf tours. I have them on in the background when I'm doing things because they're just really relaxing, which is weird because it's just someone going, and I have this book, and I have this book, and I have this book, but I find them really cool to watch. I also like hauls, like watching hauls in the background of things. Dyeing your hair gets addictive in the best way. It does. It really does. And like, I've wanted it blonde for ages, but when I was at uni, I just didn't really have the money to constantly be dyeing it blonde, especially because I went to uni in a city, so it was more expensive. But at home, I can get it done for £40, and that's like a cut and a wash and a full dye and everything. So it's a bit better. So yeah, they are very relaxing. I once had that ombre hair when I was 16. It turned out ginger, so I like brown, so I had half ginger, half dark brown hair. Ginger, you're an honorary Weasley. Fine, it's absolutely fine. I really love ginger hair. Like, I really like it. Just like probably shows the fact that I love like Rupert Grint and Ed Sheeran and Ed Sheeran. Castle on the Hill music video tomorrow. Thank you. So yeah, exciting. Ginger hair, Ed Sheeran. That's what. Yeah. And I love the 18 video because it's like both of them, like Rupert Grint and Ed Sheeran in the same video, and it was all my dreams came true. Yes, Rupert Grint saw Cursed Child on the same day I saw Cursed Child, and I was like, everyone started cheering in one of the intervals. It's like, what are they cheering at? What's happening? And then everyone was like, Rupert Grint. I was like, oh my god. Oh, have you watched Teen Wolf? I have not watched Teen Wolf, but if all 5 seasons are now on Netflix, I am going to watch them. I've been rewatching Fresh Prince of Bel-Air because amazing, like amazing, arguably one of the best shows ever. So yeah, I will probably start watching Teen Wolf. I know you love a lot of series. What's your favourite standalone? My favourite standalone is Aristotle and Dante Discover the Secrets of the Universe. I love that book so much. Like, I have never resonated sort of with a character as much as Aristotle. I love that book. That book was everything to me. That and On the Road by Jack Kerouac, but YA wise, Aristotle and Dante, I love it. I'm reading Cinder right now. Who's your favourite character in the Lunar Chronicles? And I'm growing my hair out from a pixie. When it goes out, I really want it blonde. Yeah, like blonde's really fun. Like, it's a really cool thing to have because you can just, I don't know, it's just quite bright and like you can do lots of things with it. It's nice. My favorite character in the Lunar Chronicles is like Cinder, Kai, or Cress. Like, I really love those 3. I do quite like actually Thorn. One of those 4. I can't choose. One of those 4. They're my fave. I want to see him so bad. Yeah, like same. I swear I should have been ginger. I'm in the process of growing out my ginger dyed hair, and I really want to dye it again. Dye it again, like ginger hair all the way. Okay, everyone's telling me Styles. That's the thing I need to watch Teen Wolf for. Wasn't one of the people in Teen Wolf like, yeah, I will watch it. It sounds something I think I'll like, so I will get on that once I've finished Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. I didn't know Ed Sheeran until I saw like a house video. Literally, I was watching that video and I was just like, I could not believe that they were in the same video. I was just like, thank you so much for this. Like, Ed, thank you for this. I'm really excited for the Castle on the Hill video tomorrow. I really love Castle on the Hill. Out of the 2 new ones that he's released, I do like Shape of You, but I much prefer Castle on the Hill. But like the rest of the world seems to prefer Shape of You. But I really love Castle on the Hill. Why are you dying? Who's dying? What's happening? What's going on? My favorite song from Ed. I really like Friends. I actually wrote a fan fiction based on that one. Well, I'm oversharing. I really like Friends. I really like You Need Me, I Don't Need You. And I really like. I really love Castle on the Hill. Lego House. What's the this? I really like this. This is a really good one. And then from from Multiply, I really like Photograph and Tenerife Sea and I'm a Mess. So yeah, I'm a Mess. I really like that. And that's the one I went to go and see him at Wembley, and that was the one he started with on the day that we went, and I really liked. I just love the way that it flows and works and everything. I prefer Shape of You. I'm excited for the Castle on the Hill bit tomorrow. Me too. I'm excited to see, because Shape of You has been #1 in the chart, and then Castle on the Hill has been #2, and I'm excited to see if the video will make Castle on the Hill become #1, because I care about stuff like that, because I have no life. Yeah. Have not heard I Don't Need You, You Need Me. I Don't Need You anyway. It's really good, because he changes it like based on different parts of his career. So there's like different versions of that one, like different versions of it with slightly different lyrics and like different ways that he's added the words into it, and it's really cool, and like all the different versions work really well and they're really good. So I really like that one. I think that's probably one of my favorite ones. It's got some of my like favorite lyrics from songs in it. You have a soul, or everyone has a soul. Gingers are cool. Yeah, definitely listen to that one. I really like it. I also love Nando's Skank. Does anyone know? Anyone informed about Nando's Skank? Because thank you for that blessing. Ed Sheeran, an example. If you don't know, just YouTube Nando's Skank, Ed Sheeran, an example, and it is iconic. It is actually one of the best things. I love it so much. It's like one of my fave things. How did we go from Harry Potter to Nando's Skank? There we go. All works. But yeah, if you haven't seen it, it's literally Ed Sheeran, an example. I'm pretty sure they're drunk behind the bins at Norwich singing a song about how much they love Nando's. Like, what? That's it. That's how it goes. I say, oh, you want to bang them? Please just don't tweet all the lyrics to Nando's Skank in the chat. I keep saying On the Road Everywhere now that you explained your YouTube name, that keeps reminding me of you. Please read. Like, On the Road, it's dense because it's dense because it's written. He basically had an entire scroll and just wrote it like on a continuous scroll of paper on a typewriter. So the thing with On the Road is that it does read like a continuing thought, like a continuing thought of things, because he just kept writing. So if you can get past the fact that it's like, and then we did this, and then we did this, and then this happened, it's good, because it just the way that he writes, and just how you can sort of see how important it was at the time and how it worked, and just, yeah, I really love Kerouac. I just really like the way he writes. It's the same with the sort of the Beat Generation people. and how they write things and how they work. So yeah, no, it's really good, and I would definitely recommend it. Like I said, it's just a bit dense, but other than that, it's really good and I really like it. I'm reading the Allen Ginsberg poems at the moment, and I just, yeah, I really like them. So I think that I would just sort of want more people to read them, really. I think that they're just sort of seen as classics, and then people don't want to read them because they're the classics and that kind of thing. So but no, they're really good. I really like them. I'm not at uni. I have finished uni. I have graduated. I graduated back in July. So I am home now and will probably be for the foreseeable future. Especially because I've not been well, so I need to sort of just stay home and chill. But yeah, I graduated in July with a Bachelor of Science with honours, which was really fun. Thanks. It was good. It was good. It was amazing to have like 3 years and then just do something and finish and be like, okay, I actually did this thing now. Like I have a piece of paper to prove it and lots of debt, but I did it, and hopefully I'll be doing my masters soon. That'll be fun. Actually, this live show came from me trying to write my personal statement and stressing out. So I was like, I'll just do a live show instead and just chat about books. It will be up on my YouTube channel. That's fine. Yeah, it'll be up, and I'll keep it up. I'll probably change the name of the thumbnail because it was just a big test at first. Am I going to do masters? Yes. I'm hopefully going to do an educational psychology masters. Particular job. I want to help. I want to help people read because I used to volunteer to do it when I was at school. The younger people used to read to me, and then like if they struggled or something, and I would help. So I want to just kind of do that as my job and help it and do that kind of thing because I really like it and I think it's really rewarding, and I think that people just need that encouragement and that little bit of extra thing because there's no point saying to someone, well, you can't do it, because they can. They just need the help in order to do it. So that's what I'd like to do, but that may change. But right now, that's what I'm thinking of wanting to do, and that's kind of what I've had my mindset on for a while. I'm taking a year out. I took a year out between finishing my degree and doing my masters because I wanted to be able to properly think about it and stuff. So yeah, back at home, it's nice to have that little bit of like you come home and just break for a little bit because a degree is really exhausting and really full on. Yeah, writing a personal statement is literally the worst thing ever. This is my notes. Stressful. Write a personal statement like you're writing out for your best friend. Yeah, that's a really good way to do it, actually. I've been trying to sort of write it casual at first and then like expand on it and then like type it up. I always find handwriting something out better than typing it up. So yeah, that's good. It's a very kind, take a break. Hey, your kid is pretty great. Shut up. Do you do videos like this when you were at school? I did. I started my YouTube channel the month before I went to uni, and I continued it throughout my entire uni life. If you watch back my videos, there's like 3 different dorm rooms and like all different things. So yeah, there's a big mix. But so I did do it, and it was difficult to like maintain both, but I think I did all right. Did you do videos? Yeah, take a break. Yeah, no, I definitely do. Needed to have that little break. Very kind and interesting career. I'm glad. I really want to do it. Like, it's definitely something I've been thinking about. I need to hear you sing more Hamilton. I can't sing. I'm singing stupidly. I can't actually properly sing. I like Hamilton and I sing it even though I sing badly. I'm really obsessed with Waitress at the moment, which is another musical. I've just been singing that around the house. The opening song is like opening up, and it's just really like jammy and fun. And Sarah Bareilles wrote the song, wrote all the songs for it, and it's just so good, so good. When He Sees Me, like in that musical, I relate to so much, honestly. Maybe I'll do a video where I just stupidly sing to Hamilton and have all your me singing Hamilton requests. Like maybe I can do that. It would be really silly, but maybe I will do it. Eliza, I've got so much on my plate. I love that song. My name is Philip. I am a poet. I wrote this poem just to show it. Have you read Mill on the Floss? I haven't. I haven't even heard of it. What is it about? I am going to stay for 10 more minutes because I did not realize that it is 10 to 5. 10 to 10? No, 10 to 10. That's what it is. And it's late, so I will stay until 10. I hope that's okay. I finished my degree in 6 months and it's out into the real world. It's honestly okay to like finish your degree and then think I'm gonna just take a step back and re-immerse myself into the real world, and don't feel like you have to just break back into it, because it is stressful to kind of have that transition. So just, yeah, take a break if you feel like you need to. If you don't, then that's really cool as well. But yeah. How do you feel? Waitress in my jam, love you like a table, 10 out of 10. Yes. It's like a Victorian emotional version of Interstellar. Oh, that sounds very, very interesting. How do you feel about defacing decorating books? Have you seen Jenna Claire's video? I haven't seen Jenna Claire's video. I will watch that. I don't mind. There's some books that I have for collections, so like those ones are my Harry Potter ones with the spine that's at Hogwarts, and I'll probably never open them or use them properly. And then I have the nice editions of the Mortal Instruments that I won't use. But I love making notes in books, and I love people signing books, and like I love books with annotations in. Like I will stick sticky notes and stuff and do stuff, and I like breaking spines, and that kind of thing. Like I like it. Like it shows that it's been read. But then there are some books which I will keep in pristine condition because I love them. But yeah, I'm kind of like mixed depending on the book and depending on my feelings towards the book. I don't know how people went straight from uni into high pressure jobs. I needed to rest. I needed to sleep. Yeah, me too. That's okay. It was a long and great chat. I'm glad you liked it. Like you didn't have to stick around if I was just rambling and being really boring. I just thought I'll do a little test to just have a little chat, and then actually it was quite fun. I love live shows because I love just the instant communication. Like I love just having that chat with people and just having that like little instant discussions, because obviously I get to do that on comments and like YouTube comments and stuff and tweets, but it's never like an instantaneous thing. Like I upload a video and then I wait for people to come through, and then I wait for comments, and then it's never like a direct communication. So this is nice. I did not do an English degree. I did a psychology degree. I did an applied psychology degree. So it was psychology applied to lots of different areas. So like business, media, criminology, forensics, mental health, loads of different things. We did loads of different modules. I think I did the module I did the best in my last year was cognitive neuroscience. And then I also did business psychology, occupational psychology, what else did I do? Research methods, so like statistical analysis, like applied psychology for like mental illness and different things like that, like abnormal psychology, that's what it's called. And yeah, it's that kind of thing. So yeah, it's actually psychology, but it was good because it focused on so many different things that it gives you lots of scope to do lots of different jobs. After my degree, I went to work in Waterstones. Waterstones is like the best job. Like out of all the retail ones, like it's really, really, really good. Like it's just, the company is so caring about everyone, and like they just give you so much. You just get so much out of it. It's so satisfying. Like it's such a rewarding job. People come back in, they remember you, and they're like, you recommended me this book and I loved it, my child loved it, and it's really nice. I'm really convicted as to what to go to school for. Theatre or something to do with English is such a hard choice. I would definitely think if you're undecided not to just go. Like you can take a year out and you can sort of think about it, because if you are undecided, then there's kind of the thing of dropping out or postponing it for a year or something. Like I definitely think about it. Maybe if those are the things you want to do, you could see if there's anywhere that has courses that you could do both or do something which is similar. If your store's not hiring, just either take a CV in and talk to them and say, do you know if anything's coming up, or just keep checking, ask if there's a way they could let you know. Just go in and chat with them. Like, Waterstones people love it if you go in and you're like, I love books, talk with me. Yeah, like, definitely. That sounds so interesting. What, my degree? Yeah, no, it really was. Like, I loved being able to learn about lots of different things. Like, every lecture I'd have, like, in a week would be about different topics and different things, and we had like guest lecturers and stuff. So it was really fun. Like, I really loved my degree. I thought it was really good. And yeah, it was. I had the first couple of months of like thinking, oh no, like I don't know if this is the right thing, and then actually it opened so many doors for things. So I really liked it. Like, even media psychology was focused on like social media and stuff like that. So yeah, it was good. It's interesting that like people are at different levels of their life. Like, I like being able to like talk with them and have like similar experiences and stuff. Yeah, no, Waterstones are like really chill. Like, definitely just go in, like, let them know who you are and talk with them and stuff. They love it. It's like, yeah, one of the best things to do. That's actually what happened with me. I started talking and I was like, yeah, I really like books, and I handed in my CV, like, what's going on? And then a couple of days later they're like, come for an interview. I was like, yeah, I love you. So what we've learned from tonight, yes, I will do another live show soon. Thank you for hearing me ramble, Brit. Thank you so much. Yes, just go in, like, talk with them and stuff. It's really good. You can do taster courses, and it's good. You have a book buying problem. Don't we all? Don't we all have a book buying problem? It's the best kind of problem to have, really, to be honest. Yeah, you can do taster courses, which is good. Like, you can have open days and go in and see what you think is the best and what's going to suit you the best, and think about what you want to do. So it's definitely kind of, you have lots of different options. Don't feel like you have to just know one thing immediately. Like, you can explore loads of different possibilities and think about lots of different things. So yeah, honestly, like, it is a stressful time, but there are ways to make it better. So Waterstones is a really nice place. It's kind of like the leading booksellers in the UK, so they're all quite like nice, and like they've got lots of different things in them. But you're from America, aren't you? So you have like Barnes and Noble and stuff, which is, I know it's an hour away, which sucks. Like, that your nearest bookstore is that far away. But yeah, I assume that like you do have some bookstores. I've never been to New York, and it was like 4 years ago, so I'm not too savvy on American bookstores, but I would like to go to Barnes and Noble. I think I went to Borders when I was in New York, but before it shut down. So yeah, I would like to go to Barnes and Noble. It seems like a cool place. Can't wait to move into a city. My bookshop is so small. Yeah, that was a good thing about moving to a city. The bookshop became a lot bigger, even though the Waterstones where I work and where I'm from is not small. But the one in Liverpool where I went to uni is, I love it. That YA section is like perfect. Yeah, and there's like, they always have loads of events and stuff, so I used to go to book events all the time, and it was really fun. But obviously, like, we have like a literature festival and stuff as well, so it's really good. So with 5 minutes left, how do you feel about these live shows? Like, maybe weekly or every 2 weekly? Like, I'm always so worried that when people are like, it's a good live show, I'm like, no, they're just saying that because they don't want to upset me. Like, I just worry that I'm just being really rambly and stupid and just talking about loads of really silly things. I'm really glad that you liked it. Like, I will definitely do more if you did. This was just a test to see if anyone would want to watch or if people were interested. So I will tweet, like, maybe like the day or the day before or the day of when I do a next one, because this was really spontaneous. So obviously on Twitter I am at Ren on the Road with an underscore, and I will say about it. Yeah, no, it's good. Like I said, it's nice to have that like immediate chat and like immediate reaction, and I'm really happy that you liked it, because I was like, no one's gonna turn up, I'm just really bored, I'm just gonna turn it on. I'm glad it made your day better. I'm really glad it did, and I think we should. I like just having recommendations. Like, I've opened so many tabs on this on the computer of books that you guys have recommended that I want to read. So I hope that it was the same. I hope I gave you any good recommendations and I didn't just completely ramble. Also, you being from the UK means I don't have to stay up until stupid o'clock. Yeah, okay. Schedule can put unnecessary pressure so whenever you want. Okay, good. I'm glad. I have not read Sabata here, but I have her books and I want to read them soon, so I will read them soon. It was really nice. I liked it. Yeah, there's only ever like I used to I don't really watch live shows anymore because quite a lot of the people I'm subscribed to are from America, but it was always good when there would be like UK YouTubers or UK like shows and stuff that would have live shows. I always used to, like I was saying earlier, that show Eyewitness that I watched, they used to have live shows when they would watch it, and I could never stay up and live tweet with them, and same with Shadowhunters. I wish I could live tweet Shadowhunters, but it's never on. Cloud Atlas, I read it like a long time ago, sort of when it was, yeah, when I first kind of heard about it and that kind of thing. But yeah, it was good. It was good. It is long, but yeah, it's good. Any final discussion points? Anything you want to say? Because I am about to head off, but this chat will be up. Shadowhunters live stream. I wish I could, but I'm not in America, so by the time I've watched it, I think it's up. Unless you want to do like the Shadowhunters discussions as live streams. Extreme, but possibly, I think, maybe. I am pleased. I am actually really happy. I'm really glad that you guys seem to have enjoyed it and have had lots of things to say. But yeah, if there's any last things or any last questions or anything, then say so now. Or forever hold your peace. No. Good night. I hope everyone, if it's sleep time for anyone, then sleep well. If not, if it's like the middle of the day, then enjoy. Have a nice rest of your Sunday. Or if it wouldn't be Monday morning anywhere, would it? No. Top 10 TV shows. Okay, really quickly. Yuri on Ice, Sweetness on Lightning, Buffy the Vampire. This is not in any order. These are just ones I love. Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Friends, Scrubs, Eyewitness. Oh, I don't know. There's 6. 6. I'll think of the rest and I'll have a more coherent answer and more coherent video. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Okay. Yes, I'm glad you liked it. I'm on the Twitters, Run on the Road _ it's linked in on my channel if you want to chat more. I'm glad you liked it. Hope everyone, oh, Yuri on Ice, yes, Yuri on Ice. I hope you all have a rest of your night or day or afternoon. I love you lots. Thank you for coming. Goodbye. This is really cheesy. Bye. Oh, it is Monday. Well, I hope you have a good Monday. Okay. Have a good rest of your Monday. Good night, everyone. Bye bye.